Hello, students. How are you? Today, we are going to take up a very important topic, that is capital structure and the various factors that are affecting its choice. This topic is in the lesson financial management. So, let's start. In business, we require money for each and every activity. Basically, students, there are two sources of funds. One are the owners' funds, and another are the borrowed funds. Now, what are owners' funds? Owners' funds are basically our savings, and borrowed funds are those which we borrow from someone else. Now, we can borrow the funds from financial institutions, we can borrow from any lender, we can borrow from banks, but we cannot blindly employ our owner funds or borrow funds. We have to maintain a proportion between these two. Now, this proportion between the two sources is known as capital structure. The proportion of debt and equity used for financing the operations of a business is called capital structure. Now, owner funds have its own advantages. We need not pay any interest or repay it to anyone and can be used in the manner we want to use it. We are not answerable to anyone for using it, whereas debt carry its own advantages. Interest paid is deductible from our income, therefore lowering our tax liability. Apart from this, there are many other factors that are affecting the proportion between debt and equity. We are going to take up one by one and study them in detail. Now, the first factor that I'm going to take up is the cash flow position. If a business is generating high cash inflows, then it is in a position to repay interest and principal amount. Therefore, the business should employ more debt. Whereas if a business is facing cash crunch, then funds should be raised through equity because they are not in a position to pay to its borrowers. Another important factor that is to be considered is risk consideration. Risk is very important factor that is to be taken care of. Business risk is of two types: operating risk and financing risk. Now, what is operating risk? Operating risk is the inability of a firm to pay its fixed charges like salary, rent. And financing risk means the inability of a firm to pay its financial commitments like interest on debt, dividend to preference shareholders. Therefore, the proportion between debt and equity is to be decided very cautiously. Interest coverage ratio is computed as earning before interest and tax upon interest. Now, if this ratio is high, it means that the business enterprise can easily repay the interest charges and risk is low. In debt service coverage ratio, cash profits generated by the operations are compared with the total cash required for the service of the debt and preference share capital. It is computed as earning after tax plus interest plus non cash expenses upon preference dividend plus interest plus repayment obligation. If this ratio is high, then it indicates better ability of a firm to meet its cash commitments. It raises the company's potential to increase debt component in its capital structure. Cost of debt. If the rate of interest is quite low, that means the interest that is to be paid by a business on borrowed funds it is quite low, then one should get more of debt. Whereas if the rate of interest is quite high, the amount of interest that is to be paid is quite large, then the firm should avoid taking debts and should employ more of equity. Cost of equity means the expected rate of return on equity capital. When a company increases debt, the financial risk faced by the equity shareholder also increases. Their desired rate of return may increase. Therefore, a company cannot use debt beyond a point. If debt is used beyond that point, cost of equity may go up sharply and share price may decrease in spite of increased EPS. If a company wants to issue equity shares, then they will have to give an advertisement or they will have to issue prospectus. A number of activities are to be undertaken for issuing of shares. The amount spent on all these preliminary activities is known as flotation cost. Higher the flotation cost, less attractive the source. Now comes the point, control. That normally does not cause dilution of control. Issue of more equity, however, may reduce the management's holding in the company and make it vulnerable to takeover. Therefore, companies afraid of takeover bid would prefer debt to equity. Tax rate. Interest is a deductible expense. Cost of debt is affected by the tax rate. A higher tax rate makes debt cheaper and lower tax rate makes debt costly. The last factor that I am going to discuss is flexibility. If a firm uses its debt potential to the full, it loses flexibility to issue further debt. To maintain flexibility, it must maintain some borrowing power to take care of unforeseen circumstances. Now, I think the concept of capital structure and the various factors that are affecting it must be very much clear to you. Thanks for watching this video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.